Hey guys, this is David Lee. I'm calling from Athens, Georgia, or rather I'm doing this video from Athens, Georgia, so apologize. Obviously I'm not high tech on this, but I did want to put this video together for a while now. A lot of guys know that I have been doing InCruises Cruise Club now for over 3 years. A lot of people have joined. To date, we have over 180,000 members worldwide. So the business works, the membership works, and it's now we're over 4 years old. And so it's no longer a matter of, well, I hope this program lasts or sticks around or I can make it. It's already made it. So for you guys that have been on the fence, looking at the possibility of joining and becoming a member, you know, really, if you're not interested in cruising, just click the video off and move along. But if you do like cruising vacations, you really owe it to yourself, because this membership it will save you thousands of dollars over your cruise, over your future cruises. No question about it. And I'm about to show you exactly how it does that from the back office, and I'm going to show you some cost comparisons in real time. So bear with me while I start my screen share. Okay, right now we should be on my back office computer screen with InCruises, and I'm going to show you the first date that I joined, which was June the 21st, right here, of 2016. It says earnings, because that's what we call the membership. When you purchase a membership, you buy it. There's no cost, but you do start putting money into your savings account, and that's what I call it. It's best described as a cruise savings account. So as you can see, you put in $100, but you're actually credited with 200 cruise dollars. And so for every month that you put in your $100, and again, there's no contracts, there's no commitments, there's nothing to that sort. It's just a savings account. If you don't want to put in money that month, you don't. But you are losing the doubling of the money. So as you can see, each month you put in 100 and it goes, and you get 200, then 200 becomes 4, becomes 6, 8, on and so forth. So that was the rest of 2016. We'll go to 2017 in January, right here, and the money just continues to accumulate by $200 a month up until September, when we booked on the Oasis of the Seas, and it cost a little over $2,000. They took $1,991 out of my account. Christy, my wife, also has an account, so they just, if you're a husband and wife or spouse, whatnot, you can combine your cruise dollars for a specific cruise. So all they did, because they didn't have quite enough to take it out, is they pulled some from Christy's account to finish the price off. And so as you can see, it went from $3,200 down to $1,200, and then the very next month, you can see October, the 200 again started going into my account for our next cruise. So that concluded 2017. Let's go to 2018. My cruise account kept building back up. We were at 2,500 in April, and in May we booked another cruise, again on the Oasis. And so they just simply took out the $2,400 out of our account, and that left us with, or left me with $122. But over time, our membership goes from that to 200 every month. You're putting in 100, and they're matching it at 100. And so I just wanted you to get a real close look at how that works and how they just simply deduct it from your account. A lot of guys ask me, well, that's great, but what's the cost of the cruise? It's not a value if you're paying a lot more for the cruise. And you're right, it would not be. Let's go to the last year. So up to this final year now, we are at, didn't go previous year. Okay, there it is. And so now we're sitting again back up in August of 19. We're back up to $3,300 basically, and some change for another cruise as soon as we're ready for one. So that's how the cruise membership works. That's how it accumulates over time. As you can see, we've been in 39 months so far. The longer you're in, the more usage you have with your account value. You start out, you always can use 100% of whatever money you put in, and then over time, it increases how much of the percentage you can use for the company's money. And so that is how the membership accumulates. What I want to show you now in real time is an actual cruise. So we're going to go to our cruise page, click on Global Cruises. And again, there's no blackout dates with InCruises. If you can book it anywhere online, you can book it through InCruises as well. So let's go with December. You got to choose where you want to go. And again, just look at this. I mean, this is your own back office. You can pick any cruise, anytime, anywhere. We like the Caribbean, who wouldn't? So the Caribbean, we like Royal Caribbean, obviously. We're trying to build up our status on that so we can become diamonds eventually. We look at December of 19. We're even going to pick the exact ship, the Oasis, but you can see all the ships, cruise lines are represented. We could pick anything. And then we like the 6 to 9 week-long cruises. We're going to go out of Miami this time. So there's that. So we're going to search real time, and this is what it kicked back to us. You got December 15th cruise, December 29th, and December 22nd cruise. Don't want to go over Christmas, so we will look at the December the 15th. Again, this is real time. And you don't really know what you have. I always tell people, don't go by that first number, because by the time you go through the booking process, they will have changed things, added, removed fees. Even if they say buy one, get one or whatnot, a lot of that's just marketing. And trust me, the price will be what it'll be. And sometimes they're really good deals. I've seen it where the balcony is actually cheaper than the inside cabins. So you just have to really go through the booking process. So as you can see, it's December 15th through the 22nd from Miami, Oasis of the Seas. And here are the breakdown of the prices. But again, that's not the total pricing. So let's go ahead and say we're going to book this cruise. So you go to your own back office booking engine, put in 2 adults, search cabin categories. And here you go. So for the balconies, you have on the big class ships, there's several classes of balconies. There's Central Park balcony, there's ocean view balcony. Here's what we generally do. The ocean view balcony guaranteed. You just select that, and the cruise line is one of the cheaper ways to get a balcony room. The cruise line will book it for you and select the room for you. We've always gotten a good deal and good rooms. So, but as you can see, here's the total price, and that is the total price, including port charges and taxes, $1897.80. So if we was to choose this, what it does, it searches and says, okay, here's the total price. Total cruise dollars available is like I showed you a minute ago, $3,300. And then I would just proceed with booking, which I'm not going to do because this is just a faux booking. But that would be the total cost of $1897. I have already pulled up Royal Caribbeans. This was if you were going to be booking direct with Royal Caribbean. Now I'm going to refresh the page just so y'all know this is in real time. Yes, I have a slow computer, it seems. So that's the problem with doing things live. Okay, so as you can see, we're looking at the same thing here. Caribbean cruise out of Miami, leaving December, 6 to 8 nights. And let's go down and find the same Western Caribbean cruise, Miami, Oasis of the Seas. The date is, let's go ahead and click on the dates here because there's several. December the 15th. Now again, that shows a lesser price. And I told you, you really can't go by that. Our lesser price our price showed $743. This one shows $719, but look what happens when you select the cruise. You can go with 1 stateroom, 2 adults, just like before. what do you know? It goes to the actual, within just a few dollars of what the actual costs are. And so here, if you look at balcony, it looks like the balcony it shows $100 less or whatnot. Let's go ahead and book it and let you see what it's going to be. So anyway, so the prices, they do generally come within very close proximity of each other. Here, there it is. We pick your room 856, or you pick your room is 745. So I'm gonna show you both. This is generally the opposite. So this was a little odd looking at it. I know for a fact that there's some trickery going on. So you get to pick your own for $100 less money. That never happens. So I'll show you what they're going to be doing here. So you pick your own room, of course, but you're looking at a Central Park balcony view. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's not an ocean view, which is what I prefer. Some people might not want it and might choose this, and that's okay. But I like doing an actual price comparison for the same category room and the same style of room. So, but if you go to ocean view balcony and you select your own room, it's $1,500 per person. Now, that's where they get you on this. So that's not, we're not there. I'm not going to select that because now you're looking at it. That's not even a fair comparison. So I just want to show you this, that when you click around and look at pricing, it varies widely depending on, you know, which little rabbit hole you go down. So we're going to back up a little bit and let them at a more closer proximity to what our costs were, is they pick the room. And here we are. So ocean view stateroom balcony with balcony, ocean view with balcony guarantee. So that's what they're saying the total cost is. They're going to have these all these little sales that they, you know, this was the buy one, get one. They've already they built that savings into the price already. So actually when it's all said and done, you got $1,987 as the total cost of the cruise. Whereas with InCruises, we had $1,897. And it's the same dates, same place, same port. And again, I'm going to show you that this was the exact same class. So I'm backing up one. Ocean view balcony guaranteed. So ocean view balcony guaranteed, $1,897 versus $1,987. Generally speaking, there is now we come out a lot cheaper in this end. I think there might have been $100 or so in cruise credit maybe in there. You get that with us as well. So this actually turns out to be the actual cost is less booking through InCruises. I'm not showing you that to say that happens all the time, because it doesn't. The prices are generally on par with each other. It's the cost that is different, because if you go back and look at the cruise dollar, let me go back to where I booked my last one. Right here, the $2,400 cost for the time that we booked last time. It didn't cost us $2,400. That was the price of the cruise, which of that $2,400, we only had contributed $1,200, and that's what you would have contributed. The rest was contributed by InCruises. So effectively, we just found the best possible cruise. Now we were able to get it, in this example here, $100 less by booking it through InCruises, and by using the cruise dollar membership, which there's no fees. This is all a savings account. The cost is even half of what that price was. So the actual cost, where is $2,400 is the price, the cost to the member is really only $1,200 because of the 2-for-1. So it's really, I hate to say things like no-brainer, but this is a no-brainer financial decision if you ever want to take cruise vacations. This company has done something that's never been done before in the industry, and that's created a real value proposition to members. Without you have I talked about recruiting people? Have I talked about building a business or talking to anybody else? That's what I have chosen to do. And should you choose to do that, that's a whole different conversation. It's a fantastic opportunity because if you refer 5 other members as a partner, then this $200 right here, and like us, Christy and myself, we quit paying that $200 our first month. So by being a partner, you can refer people, and we've referred 5 a long time. Both Christy and I have both referred over 5 people, so we haven't paid anything for our membership. So that's a side note to what the membership is for somebody that just might want to take a cruise and have no desire to do anything like this. I just wanted to point out that we continued to get the $200 without having to pay for it. That's the benefit of being a representative with the company. And there's more beyond that, but that's another discussion. But anyway, I really want to appreciate, I appreciate you tuning in for as long as you have. I tend to get a little long-winded, but there's some details in here that needed to be explained so that you can make an educated decision on why you should join InCruises. Again, if you don't really care about cruising, it's not for you. But if you think you're going to cruise the next year, 2 years or so, oh my gosh, do yourself a favor. Go ahead and create an account. Again, no costs. Create an account and start depositing money into it. You're going to double your money. And where else can you do that? The banks won't do it for you. Anyway, that's it in a nutshell. Thank you for tuning in, and let me get to for the pages that I can. Where is that? There it is. And we're going to stop now. Thank you. I think I've stopped it. And now we're going to stop recording. Again, thanks so much, and we'll see you next time.